All right, so very good evening to all of you, and I would like to welcome all of you to the webinar on the Lean Green Belt Practitioner Program, which is brought to you by Academy for Lean in collaboration with the Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, Ontario, Canada. And today we are going to discuss about the insights of the Lean Green Belt Practitioner Program, which will give you an idea what are the areas that we will be covering and what is in it for you in this program. Now, before we get to the discussion, I would like to give you a small introduction to Academy for Lean. Let's just take a look at this video.
Are you ready to lead change in yourself and in your organization? Welcome to Academy for Lean, a leading lean consultation and training organization operating across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. We are dedicated to empowering professionals and organizations to achieve operational excellence through world-class lean and continuous improvement programs. We proudly collaborate with Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, Canada, the STEFCSU UK, Advance IPSC, Bangladesh, and Lean Grain, Pakistan. Contact Academy for Lean at +94 754 558 558 or visit www.academyforlean.com. Academy for Lean.
So Academy for Lean offers professional certifications, and also it offers corporate consultancy and corporate in-house trainings. Moving beyond, like today, we are offering free webinars and public seminars. So we've been doing these practices for a long period of time. And today you are also taking part in one of those initiatives, which is a free webinar that is offered to you. And in cooperation with Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, Canada, Academy for Lean has offered programs across 122 countries. There are 21 countries from Middle East, 51 from Africa, and we have 49 from Asia. So there were participants from 122 countries have joined with us for the programs that is being conducted through Academy for Lean in cooperation with Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation. Now, these are partners. We are working with Ethical Kaizen from United States, and we have, as I mentioned, Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, Canada. We have Advanced IPSC, Bangladesh, and Best Effects from United Kingdom. So these are partners that we are working with. And these are some of the training programs that we have done recently across some of the countries, starting from Ghana to Jordan to Pakistan to Sri Lanka, right? And then also we are getting in touch with International Trade Center to provide some of the trainings, and we have conducted few in Pakistan recently. Now, the professional online certifications which we are offering, which is one that we are going to discuss today also, which is coming through Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation. You can see them here. The TQM Practitioner certification is coming from them. And then the Lean Logistics Professional Program is also coming from the OBI Canada. And then what we are going to specifically discuss today, the topic of today, the Lean Green Belt certification is also coming from OBI Canada. And also we are working with a USA certification on Certified Lean HR Professional. Right, so that is coming from USA. And then we have Academy for Lean certifications, which have been offered by Academy for Lean. You have the Certified 5S Practitioner. You have the Lean Yellow Belt program that is coming from Academy for Lean, and then Certified Lean Quality Performer and Certified Lean Quality Expert. So these certifications are directly coming to you from Academy for Lean. And then you saw what are the certificates that are coming from OBEI in collaboration with Academy for Lean, and from USA in collaboration with the Academy for Lean. And these are some of the countries that we have offered programs recently. You can see them. While we were working with 122 countries across the globe, these are some of the recent countries that joined with us in our programs. And then we were able to win a gold award at the National Project Management Excellence Awards in 2025, organized by the Project Management Institute Colombo chapter. So we were privileged to be recognized as a gold award winner for the best managed project in innovative education and partnership. And these are some of the clients from Sri Lanka that we are working with. They are being a part of our online programs, public seminars that we have conducted. So these are some of the companies, organizations who are working with us. And you can find us across all platforms. We are on web under www.academyforlean.com, and then you can find us in Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, all social media platforms. You go, we are there. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with that, let me introduce the panelists for today. We are starting off with Vimalatapattu, who will be sharing his expertise today with you. He's having 30 years of operational experience. He was the Lean Sensei for MS Holdings, divisional manager for quality management systems. And then he was the ex-general manager operations at MAS. He has worked in both Sri Lanka and overseas for MAS. And then he holds a Lean Black Belt from MAS. He's having TQM from India, Six Sigma Black Belt from NIBM, NOS from Nike Incorporation US, and then he holds an MBA from United Kingdom. He's certified for ISO 9000 on lead auditor. Also, he's certified from CCL Singapore as a coach. Next, we have Darshana Ratnayaka. Darshana is having 24 years of experience in lean methodology, operations, and marketing. Has trained over 30 plus nationalities globally. He's an ex-global lean coach from Nike Incorporation, international lean consultant, ex-exco manager from MAS, and he's having NOS Lean 2.0 from US, TPS, TMS from Japan, TQM practitioner from US, TPM practitioner from Sri Lanka, Lean Six Sigma Black Belt from US, WCM from India, TRIS from Russia, MPhil from Spain, MBA from United Kingdom, and bachelor's from Sri Lanka. And then finally we have Gishan Vikramasinghe, bags 20 years of experience in business excellence, UN ITC international consultant for continuous improvement. He's an ex-GM for continuous improvement and research for Valuable One Group. He's the Vice President Finance and Board Director for PMI Sri Lanka chapter, Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt and Black Belt from US, Project Management Professional from USA, Lean Trainer, Malaysia, TPM Practitioner, Sri Lanka. He's having his bachelor's coming from Sri Lanka and also work study and workplace engineering from Sri Lanka, and he's holding a diploma in human resource management from UK. All right, so these are the panelists who will be sharing their expertise with us today. And let me move on to the first question now. I know the ones who are joining today has an idea about Lean, and you all have an idea what Lean is all about. So today we are mainly focusing on the Lean Green Belt Practitioner program, what you're going to get. But I would like to ask this question from Gishan, the first question for today. What is Lean? Because what you know, you can surely refresh. And why is it important? Now, what is Lean and why is it important? This importance I'm asking about both Lean and also the Green Belt as well. So Gishan, I would like to have an answer for this question from you.
Thanks, Nuan, for the question. And also good evening, all the participants. So first, before we talk about Lean Green Belt, we'll just discuss about what is Lean. So it's it's much more than a collection of improvement tool. It's a way of thinking that's focused on maximizing value for customers while minimizing or eliminate waste. So every organization have the activities that consume time, money, and resources, you know it, and but add little or sometimes less or no value to customers. So Lean help us to identify and eliminate those non-value-added activities, which will reduce our cost and also improve our business aspects. So also, uh, if we are going to say about that as a definition for the Lean, so we can say a focus on delivery and more value to the customer by reducing waste and also uh, improving efficiency. So it's all about reducing waste and improving efficiency for customer. So focusing on customer. So so customer value is heart of every Lean initiative, and thus these creative activities that are the value from the customer's perspective is the most important when we are doing the Lean. There is a question that we are normally asked when we are doing a Lean. Does the activity create the value from the customer's perspective? This is the most important question. What we are doing, we are implementing Lean when we ask at our organization. If the answer is yes, what we're going to do is we're going to improve it. So if it is no, the activity is weak, does not add value to customers. So what we are going to, we try to eliminate it or uh, try to reduce it. So we are having some examples of waste. Let's say we are having in Lean, there is 8 ways what we are defining: transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, and so on. So there are so many ways that we can classify and also understand, and we try to identify it in our processes, and we can eliminate and also if not, we can reduce. So by doing that, we can improve quality and also we can improve our delivery time, also how the improve our efficiencies. So it is very good tool to have. There are so many methods, and we call it those using those improvement with the tools is the Kaizens. So what is Lean? So the ultimate goal of Lean is to create streamlined processes that consistently deliver customer value. When the organization successfully implement Lean, they achieve the 3 major business outcomes. The first one, better quality. So by reducing errors and standardizing work, organization produce more consistent process products and services, which will improve the quality. The second one is reducing cost. Eliminating waste means using fewer resources in consumption. So we can do our processes and also the manufacture goods with less resources. So the cost will reduce. So hence we can have a better, maybe a better profit margin, and also our customer will enjoy a good price. The third one is the faster delivery. So improvement process flow reduce delays and shorten the lead time and enables organization to respond quickly to customer needs. These benefits together create stronger competitive advantage. So Lean is not about people to ask work harder, uh, but it is helping people to work smarter. That is the way of Lean. So we are living in a world that we normally call it as a VUCA world. A world that is volatile and uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Customer expectation change every day. So you can see rapid changes in demand and also the need of the customers. And technology also change day by day. Market become more competitive with the new entrants and also the technical demand and so many things that changes in our environment. So then the organization need people that who can continuously adapt with the new situation and improve the processes to suit the change in demands. This is the exactly what Lean provide for us, and it's become very valuable for the organization. The Lean is not only for organization, but it will add value to you as well. So it will give you a good chance of having good knowledge about process improvement, how to understand the process and also the value-adding processes in detailed way and how to minimize and the waste and improve the efficiencies. So why Lean Green Belt? So Lean Green Belt equipped with the practical skill set to solve the real business problems using international recognized lean methodologies that we are going to study during the course. And during the program, you will learn how to identify waste, map processes, analyze root causes, improve workflow, and sustain improvement, very importantly. You won't just learn theory, you will learn how to apply lean tool day-to-day environment as well. So we will share our experience. The panelists will share their their experience, what we have gained throughout our careers. So you will have a good chance to get the knowledge from out of us, and also you will, if you have encounter any problem when you are implementing lean, you can come back to us and also verify the needs and also the application if there is any problems. So Green Belt, the other thing is that it's bridged the gap between the strategic and the execution level. So you always carry out the strategic demand in a ground level where you can lead the processes, lead the projects with the team, and how you can become a very important person in your organization, which everyone value you. And also not only in your organization, but also in the industry, the professionals will value you as the person who can contribute much to any organization, whether you are in the manufacturing, healthcare, or even in any other service industry. You will add value with this learning, the Lean Green Belt knowledge base. So I think I have answered the question, how the Lean Green Belt values and how it's important to know the learning methods.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Ishan. I think we've started off with giving an idea what Lean is all about and why Lean, especially in a VUCA world where the uncertainty to volatility to complexity to ambiguity, everything is there in the business world and we can't predict things. So in an environment for you to thrive, as Ishan said, Lean is going to be a better support, better tool, better set of practices. And then what you are going to get through the green belt. Why is it important for you to learn it? in the Green Belt, also been explained by Gishan. So thanks a lot, Gishan, for explaining what is Lean and why is it, and then also why the Lean Green Belt, what is it going to offer. Now, we got an idea about what the program is. Let's get to know the content that we are going to deliver. So my next question goes to Darshana first. Darshana, what is the content of the program? And I think Vimal will also be joining halfway through to explain about it. But I would like you to first touch on the first part, which will be explained by Darshana, I guess. So in this, we will be talking about two elements. So the first element will be touched by Darshana. So Darshana, please take us through the content. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Noan, and good evening, everyone. So, interesting session. So, I just opened the chat box. So, can you please type your name and which country you are from and whether you know Lean, right? So, whether you have some small idea about the Lean, please use your chat box, and that's better for us to understand about today our participants, right? Okay, so please use the chat box. This is an invitation for all the participants of the day. Please tell your name and where you're from, plus whether you have heard about Lean before. Okay, we'll move until they use the chat box, right? So I will move forward, right? So very simply, when we start, right, you can see this is called the Lean house. Very simply, it's called the Lean house. The people who knows about the Lean already, I think you are very familiar with this Lean house, right? This Lean house, there you can see the lot of areas. High level, there are 5 areas in Lean house called the policy deployment. That is the roof of the house. Then you can see the foundation is called the fundamental foundation operation stability. And the left hand side, you can see the just in time, and the right hand side, you can see the Jidoka or the quality. And in between, you can see the culture or the people side. So thank you very much for using chat box and explaining about yourself. Then we have some idea about yourself, right? So you can see when you overlook, this is, if you go through this Lean house, you can see there are a lot of areas should be covered in each and every pillars. And there you can see we have marked in yellow color, black color, and green color. So what that means, in the Lean, so we have yellow belt, green belt, and black belts. Those are the learning, right? So the area subject we marked in yellow color, this area we covered in yellow belt program, and the subjects we covered marked in green color belt in this Lean house, you will be learning in next 13 days with us. So we will go through little about the most important part of today's session. So I'm sure that because every one of you joined today to understand what are the things you are going to learn during this next 14 days. Right. Okay. So you can see here, these are the subjects area you are going to learn with us for next 14 weeks. Now you can see there are 2 areas. One we highlighted in blue color and other we highlighted in green color. So what is the difference? Simply the blue color subjects, those subjects help us to identify the problem of your organization. We learn 6 days, right? 7 days, actually 7 days with 6 subjects. You are learning what are the tools available in Lean to identify the problem. That is the wonderful part. You are learning the very first. Then what we do is, now you know what are the problems inside your organization. Then you will be learning about, okay, we know the problems, then how we solve this problem. That is what you are learning in the next part. That is where we marked in green color, right? So these are the area we discussed during this 14 days with us. Okay, we'll go through little one by one the subjects, little bit deeper in the subject, right? So very first day, we are discuss about the Lean methodology. I know some people who know Lean because when I go through our chat box, we see some people has already, they know about the Lean. Thank you very much for your support, right? So very first day, we learn about the Lean methodology. It doesn't matter whether you know Lean or is it the first time you are heard about the Lean concept. The very first day, we are covering nicely what is Lean and what is this Lean philosophy, right? Then after that, what happened? Once we go to the second day, we will learn about how we can identify the waste or abnormality in our organization. Now we know Lean. Then we going for the tool called the visual management. How we can learn, how we can identify the problems or abnormality in our operation. It doesn't matter you are in operation manufacturing. It doesn't matter you are in a service industry. We covered both areas in these subjects. That is important. There we learn about the 30-second rules in visual management. I know a lot of people know about 5S, but remember, this is not 5S 30-second rule. You are going for a little bit further and advanced 30-second rules. And after we identify the visual management, we are going to the wonderful other subjects. That means how we can create a flow. That means how we can deliver our product or service to the customer without any disruptions. There we learn the tools available to develop our process to continue make the continuous flow. Right? So we learn about the pull and push system. Then we learn about the tool called the Kanban. Don't worry about this word. We are going for very deep about these lean tools. Right? And the core concepts of the Kanban and another tool we call the supermarket. There's another tool in lean. We are learning these tools very deeply in our third day. And after we learn, we are going for the most important subjects in lean methodology. That's called the value stream mapping, or we call the VSA. Right? So you are going to learn this subject by your hand. You are drawing with us, you are mapping with us the value stream mapping. How to make the value stream. There's 7 steps. You will learn one by one how to map the value stream for your organization. So 2 days we are with you and we are supporting 100% to draw the value stream. That is one of the most important tool in lean methodology. Then after that, yes, we have a value stream. We know what happened in our organization. Then what we need to understand, yes, what are the problematic area in our organizations? Which department, which section we have a problem? There we understand using a tool called the workload balancing. Very simply, we call the Yamasumi. In there are, I think, the people who knows about the Yamasumi, yeah, little bit further, we learn about 2 type of Yamasumi in this program. So one is for the manufacturing and one is for the service industry. You are in the service industry, so you are very lucky because once you follow this program, we will be covered how to understand your workload balancing happen in your organization in the service industry. So that is why we are learning about the Yamasumi or the workload balancing. After that, what happened? We draw your process, our organization process, to identify where are the areas that we can improve. The tool what we call process mapping. So there are 2 process mapping we learned during class. One called sequence process mapping, that is mostly we use in manufacturing industry. And another process mapping that's called the swim lane. That process map we mostly use in service industry. So that is why I said once you follow this program, even though you are in manufacturing or you are in service industry, you will be equipped with almost all the tools what you want to learn to identify the problem. So these are the 6 subjects area. That means 7 days you are going to learn how to identify the problems in your organization, either manufacturing one or either service. So that is the very first part of our content what you are going to follow. So that is the international content we are following. Yanwan, that's the first part.
All right, all right. So thanks a lot, Darshan, and I hope everyone is clear about half of the program now. What Darshan explained so far is all about the problem identification, the tools that you're going to use, and the activities that you're going to do. And also, we can see in the chat, most of you are sending us messages telling that you have an idea, and then some of you would like to join and understand more about Lean through this program. And there are a few questions which we will be taking towards the end of the program. You can, if you have any questions, please send them through the chat, which we will be taking them towards the end of the program. We have allocated a time slot for your questions as well. And as Darshana requested, keep sending your experience, what you know, whether you have an idea about Lean, and then your intention of joining programs, keep sending them. That will also build some momentum and engagement as well. Now, with what Darshan explained, now we have understood the tools and the methodologies that we are going to use during the program for problem identification. Now, the identified problem should also be solved as well. Now, I would like to invite Vimal to tell us about the problem solving, how we are going to cover that during this program.
Yeah, hi
Right?
everyone. Good evening to everyone. Darshan explain, how the tools we are or the concepts or the subjects we are going to cover during the program to surface the problem because our whole objective is solve the problem. You as a leader, I'm sure the most of the participants are either already heading a team, right? Already leading a team, or uh, yeah, something wrong. Hold on. Right. Either already they are heading a team, or they want to become a leader, effective leader, not just a leader, effective leader. Because our whole objective of Green Belt is to groom or develop somebody uh, as a effective leader. So we are talking about the behavior piece as well. When it comes to the leader, the core skill should be the problem solving. To identify the problem as well as solve the problem. So that's the core job, right? Core skill as well. So in today's world, Ishan also explained about the VUCA world, right? Our customers are, whether you are in service industry or manufacturing, they are highly demanding. They want, their product to be, always competitive, right? So that's why we as a manufacturer or a service provider, we should be able to give that the newness, new products, right, to the customer. That's where, without dropping our productivity, without dropping our efficiencies, that's where the changeovers matters, right? We as the manufacturer service provider, our challenge is to how to do the changeovers without affecting productivity through the QCO in the sense quick changeover, or a SMED, we call it single minute exchange of dice. So there we will learn about the 6 steps of QCO and very effective tool called EasyRS: eliminate, combine, realign, and simplify. So those are the tools we are going to learn to do the QCO effective, right? So second challenge in the current world in the business is to create that quality, because quality standards are keep on uplifting by the customer. Daily they are asking for something extra at the same price. They are not going to increase the price. At the same price, they want the different quality standards. For us to be competitive as an organization, for you to be competitive, what we have to do is you have to ensure, because you are not supposed, you can't keep on increase your people, quality people, then your cost will go up. Quality is not just belongs to the quality people. That's the traditional thinking. Quality belongs to everyone. How you can inbuilt the process, quality inbuilt to the process, so that the process owners will take care of the quality. So that's where we learn built-in quality, right? Built-in quality, we learn the 5 phases of BIQ and steps of the areas we are going to cover during this subject. Then we are moving to the third subject under problem solving, standard work and job instruction training. That also again a common problem in modern industry, and this is especially Gen Z and Gen Alpha. These people are, keep on moving to the organization, keep on changing their organization. When they move, we as process owners or business owners, we replace them without impacting the productivity. There we need to use the standard worksheet, and we need to have a romance process to train someone to get trained effectively in a short period of time. That's where we learn about the JIT. We call it job instruction training. So you should be able to cover these subjects as well. Then we are moving to the CI culture. That means the continuous improvement culture. We are not supposed to solve only the problem. We are supposed to improve the process as well. That's where very important to how to get the people, because what we have to believe is the people who do the work are the one who know exact the solution. So our challenge as a leader, how to get them involved. As a we call it quality circles, QCC, and the total employee engagement. Those are the subjects we will cover during this subject as well. Then we will move into the leadership. Even though we discuss at the latter part, the leadership is most important piece. That's where the problem solving comes again. So for you to be the effective leader, you should equip with the advanced problem solving techniques. We will cover step problem solving, particularly in depth, so that you will understand the 4 types of problems. So problems we have to solve. So that part we will cover. And also, as I said, you are supposed to get ready for the future as well. So you need to pick the projects, and we will learn the very particular the tool called A3 thinking, how to manage the projects. Through that, you should be able to identify the projects and drive and manage the project effectively. So those are the subjects we are going to cover during this the second part of the program. In total, I mean, I think you understand the high level subjects we are going to cover. Most important is, I didn't see the question yet, but I'm sure that's the question you want to ask. How we are going to get the certification? How is supposed to sit for the exam? Those are the burning questions. I know that, but don't worry. Yes, you have to sit for the exam, and there will be assignment as well. It's a 50-50, right? 50% of the marks depend on your assignments. You will get 4 to 5 assignments maximum throughout those 3 to 4 months. Those are very small assignments, because what we want to see is the application piece. You are supposed to learn and go and apply. So 4 to 5 assignments you will get. For that you will get 50 marks. And the final exam, that's going to be a multiple choice questions, MCQs. Very simple. You are not supposed to write anything, just to pick the answer. Very simple questions. If you follow the program, for past experience, no one has failed, because if you attend for the programs, we will ensure you will get the minimum requirement of 70%. And once you get the pass marks, you will get a very nice and very recognized, international recognized certificate from Canada. This is the sample certificate you are going to get it. All right, I think as Nuan said, anything else you want to ask, please keep on put in the chat box. We will answer, during that Q&A sessions. Yeah, order one, you can take the next steps. Nuan. Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much, Vimal, for explaining us the second part, or the problem solving part. What are the tools that we are going to discuss, and especially what you explained, the program itself is not just going to give you a set of theoretical knowledge. It will definitely solve the problems that you already have within an organization. And these tools that we are going to discuss are practical tools which will help you to go ahead and apply them and find the results. And the projects that you're going to run after that, once you incorporate these tools that you're going to learn, will get you the return on investment. So Vimal explained about the process of the certification, and then how we are going to get the marks, and this is the certificate that you're going to get. And let me explain a little bit more about the program which we've been discussing. You're going to get this certificate from Canada, and then it's going to be a 14 weeks, 4-month program. This program will be there for 14 weeks. You'll be getting the chance to go through the program. And every week you will have a 3-hour session online. It's going to be fully online. You can join from anywhere in the world and get the benefit and be a part of this program. And the program, as I explained to you at the beginning, is coming from Canada through Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, and the program is delivered to you through Academy for Lean. So these two organizations combine together, collaborate together, and present to you this program. And We're going to start the program today. We are going to give you an introduction to the program, and then we'll be starting the program from 19th of July. The first session will be on 19th of July at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. And then the fee, the course fee, after a 50% discount, you are going to get it at $400, which is going to come to around 130,000 Sri Lankan rupees. It's going to be $400. The important thing is now this program gives you gives the leadership what you have to go ahead and apply. And you have similar programs running in, but the quality and the expertise that you'll be getting at this rate, you will find only through Academy for Lean. And then you can pay it in installments as well. You don't have to pay it at one go. You can pay it in installments. Once you get connected with us, we will be able to guide you how you can go ahead doing that. Right. Now I'm coming back to Gishan again. Gishan, why we choose OBEI, Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation Lean Green Belt? I explained it a little bit, but I know that you'll be explaining it in detail through Academy for Lean. Why?
Yes, Noan. Actually, to choose Academy for Lean and Ontario Business Excellence for your Green Belt program, so there is several factors that you can consider. So, actually, as we all speak about that, we are having a good set of lectures where you can have a good knowledge sharing, and also you can come up with your question if you're having when you're doing the implementation as well. So we will have the after the program support as well, where you will keep in your the group where you are put it in when you are going into the program. So you will have a green belt colleagues and as well as the mentors during your implementation as well, not only during the class sessions. And also the certification is globally recognized, so you can use it not only in Sri Lanka, not only in the Asia, the worldwide it is recognized program. And also the it is the curriculum is industry relevant up to the the depth of the knowledge what you need to become a green belt, lean green belt. And also you can see you can have it in the fully online courses well. So because then you can join at your leisure. So at with your time. So there will be recording also. You can go back and refer as well. So there are so many plus point that you to choose the OBEI program, the Ontario Business Excellent Green Belt program, and it will add value to your organization as well as you. So as a profession and as well as the bright member in your organization. Plus, you will always get OBEI in Academy for Lean special offers, which will include the future programs, the discount, and also the free webinars and some dedicated webinars that will share the knowledge about various subjects. So all in all, there are so many benefits you can get by enrolling with the Green Belt program with OBI and Academy for Lean.
All right. Yeah, thanks a lot, Gishan, for taking us through, and especially the expert panel who will be joining with us to deliver the programs. They've been in the industry for more than 20 years and then have implemented and have gone through challenges and seen how things work, seen how things don't work, and then move through them and taken the teams to great extent. So the experience that they'll be sharing through these tools and the theory will also be at a very different level that will help you to listen to some of those stories. And then through those stories, you'll be able to find the solutions and get your doubts cleared. And as I told earlier, the value for money that you're going to get by taking part in the OBEI Lean Green Belt program with Academy for Lean will always be there, and the return on investment will be at a very higher level. All right, so now I would like you to take a look at the information that is being given here. This is all about how you can get registered for this program. Now we have given a QR code and a link. This link, we are going to share it in the chat for you right now. You can find the link in the chat, which will help you to register for the program directly. And we have given a QR code here, which will help you to join with our WhatsApp group. And from there also, you'll be able to find the same link. And then you can go through the link and get yourself registered. I hope it's clear. So the link that is given here is shared to you in the chat. You can check the chat, the Zoom chat right now. You can click on it and get registered. And then there's a QR code which you can scan and join our WhatsApp group. From there also, you'll be able to find the link which will help you to get registered with the program. And if you want to know about further on the registrations, you can always connect with us, where we are sharing the contact details of us. We'll come back to this again, but now we would like to take some of your questions that you have posted. I think, yeah, so let me see. We had a question from right. So we had a question from Chamika De Silva, whether we need to have the yellow belt in order to attend this program. I think Darshana, would you like to take the question?
Yes, thank you. The same question asked from many people who joined today, right? So in the Mr. Himant also.
Himant has also asked. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. So actually, according to the OBI, that means Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, the Canada, right? According to them, to follow the green belt, you don't want to have a yellow belt certification. You don't want. No need to have a yellow belt. If you are very first learner about the lean, you can join directly to the green belt. That is what the OBI, that means the Canadian organization, they inform us, right? So it's easy for you, right? The people who has yellow belt, yeah, that's good, because you can improve your knowledge. You can go for the next level. And don't worry, if you don't have a yellow belt certification, and if you don't have any knowledge about the lean, yes, you have a privilege, because they have given us that privilege to join this program and learn lean. That is why I think they have their very first day, they covered the basics of lean, as I explained the very in my subject, right? In my time. So it doesn't matter, you don't the lean, the very first day you are learning much. And not only on that one. So because if you don't have a knowledge about lean, we are providing recording of the class every week, right? So we do once a week, we have a class, and we provide the recording for you to go through again. The leisure time you can go through again and again, maybe 1,000 times you can go. It's a lifetime recording shot. So if you don't understand anything, you can go through again. And as Gishan said, you can contact with any of our lecturers and get solve your problems. So simply, you don't want any yellow belt certification to follow green belt as per the Ontario Excellence OBEI guideline.
Right. Okay. I think Dilshan has asked about the qualifications that are required to have the program. I think you got the answer. And then we have another question for the service sector. This is nothing to do with the program, but then again, what are the benefits in lean for the service sector? Benefits, yes. What are the benefits for the service sector? We explained.
Right.
Yeah.
Miss Udayangani, right? Okay. Yeah. Very simply, as Gishan also explained in the very beginning. it doesn't matter the manufacturing, it doesn't matter the service, right? All our operation, or we call our processes, we have the processes. All our processes has improvement, right? So it doesn't, even the service industry, even HR, finance, marketing, business development, any organization, right? We can improve. So what Lean support us to identify the improvement area in our organization processes and support us to develop that process into the ideal stage. So that is where in the service sector also support us. Let's say your HR has a process. Let's say your marketing has a process. Let's say your finance has processes. And if you want to improve your processes, that is why the Lean support everyone to identify area to improve. There are so many tools I explain, and after identification, we can improve your processes. Then finally, efficiency of your service, the customer satisfaction of your service always will improve because Lean support the organization to go for that level.
Exactly. So thanks a lot for that explanation, Darshan, because now some of the people think when they hear the name Lean, it's for manufacturing because it has evolved through manufacturing. But then again, as you explained rightly, if you have a process, there should definitely be improvements that should happen. And that's where the Lean comes in handy. So whether you're belonging to operations or manufacturing or service sector or public sector, wherever, there will always be a process. And that process should evolve. And there you can use Lean. And then we are there to help you and to make sure that your processes find the right way. Right. I will get you back again for this registration because I think some of you would like to register for the program after getting some of these answers. If you had a doubt, we have shared the link again in the chat for you. You can simply click there and get registered for the program. And if you have any doubts, if you have any problems, please get in touch with us. You can connect with us through WhatsApp. You can simply call us as well. We'll share the contact details to you at the end. The QR code that is given here is for you to join with us in our WhatsApp group. Through that also, you'll be able to find the link for registration. If you do have any questions, you can ask now. I think we've answered the questions that are being given. And you can always connect with us if you do have any questions through our contact details so that we'll be able to clear those doubts. So how many batches per year? Ishan or Darshana, you like to take it?
Yes, I think we take only 2 batches per year because that is done by Canada, right? So we are supporting for them. So they allow to do only 2 batches per year. So, and this is the second batch for this year. And this year we don't have another batch.
So that means you should join this program and make sure that you get the learning. And you have 2 more weeks. You have clear your doubts, get registered, join with us. We are going to start on 19th, and you're going to get it from the best in Sri Lanka who have done it in the best companies here in Sri Lanka and overseas also. They have not just, the panel who will be, who shared experience today and who will be joining as the experts to share their knowledge throughout the program have delivered results across the globe. And knowing from them the stories that they will share and the experience they will share with you will have a lot of impact that will help you to go ahead and implement that. We have another question coming in. I think we can take this because it says, most of my colleagues have Green Belt from LinkedIn. What is the difference between this program or obtain LinkedIn's Green Belt? I think we'll, yeah.
So no, I think it's not ethical to
exactly. So
a program. But actually, I think now you have the Darshan and Vimal explain the program content.
Yes.
So I think now you are having a good understanding about the program and how it's going to be delivered. The plus thing is about this kind of a program, you will have the support after the program. So you will have a set of mentors. You can come back to them and verify the problems and maybe the difficulties in implementation, how to handle the difficult situation, or how to let's say, so there are so many things that when you are going to implement the program in the ground level. So that will be a definite advantage in this program. So other than that, it's not ethical to one-to-one compare the another program
Exactly.
and
Yes.
with the OBI
Yes.
program, I think.
Yeah, and also the continued support that we are going to give even after the completion of programs. You will anyway be going to have the connection with us, and the programs that are going to offer on free basis, and the rest of the programs you can join as well. I think with that we are coming to an end of the program today. And if you do have any questions, you can always send them to us. You can connect with us through the number that is given here, 0754 558 We are available on WhatsApp. You can always connect with us, and you can simply send your questions. Because before the start of this program, as I said, we have 2 more weeks. You can clear your doubts. You can get in touch with us, and then you can register through the links that we have shared here, and join our WhatsApp group as well. And we'll clear the doubts and join for a fruitful program that will take you to the next level in your career, and your organization also will be able to improve your processes and the behaviors. So with that, I would like to thank everyone who joined with us today for this program, and also the panelists who joined with us, especially Vimal, Darshana, and Gishan, for sharing your expertise, and at the same time giving us an idea about what the program is all about, so the participants can make a better decision. And also would like to thank all of you once again, and we'll join with all of you again with another fruitful webinar. And I would like to invite all of you to get in touch with the Green Belt Practitioner program and get your self-registered, so that you'll be able to get the learning. Thank you very much once again, and have a wonderful week ahead, and good night.